Welcome back to Outer Worlds. We're back at church. Uh, you know, just talking to a priest. Kind of.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait,
Yep.
what the fuck is this? Is
Mm.
this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a
Oui, oui.
law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha!
French.
I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've
Bullshit.
spent my life searching for the keys to
The
unlocking the
greater
secrets of
good?
the
The only
universal
greater
equation
good
that
is my
underlies the plan.
dick.
I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But
You
that's
never
neither
planned
here
for
nor
the
there.
French.
What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Hmm.
You have a ship.
No.
Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
As all priests are.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Holy shit. Hmm.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
He just
Thank
called
you, Miss
you
Oakham. I'll be
plague-ridden
glad for the change of
backwater
scenery
people.
and to leave this place behind.
He hates you guys.
I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
I want to see if I can talk to him about the lady in the greenhouse, but if there's no dialogue options about it, I'm gonna edit this out.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. A vegetable? You mean like hydrocale? Chewy, fibrous material that springs out of the dirt?
Yeah, I don't
I
eat
do
them
not
either.
trust any food that grows out of the dirt. Worms copulate in the dirt.
Yeah, they do
Did you
fuck there.
know that?
I knew that.
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms.
I thought you said you didn't eat
Some of
stuff
which
that came
possess
out
a
of dirt.
texture akin to a well-boiled slab of saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
I mean, yeah, eating mushrooms instead of meat can be very good. So I tried talking to this old lady again.
I'm listening. That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself.
So where are we?
Glad I could help, dear. A sadness of the heart brings sickness upon the whole body. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. I get the sense that when you say hibernation, you are not talking about a full night's sleep.
No.
Where did you say you were from? I could do without the mockery. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, that's fine by me. Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
How would tea distract me?
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up.
Why would you care about the
Listen,
hope?
don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering. I'm listening.
How do I get them to compromise? Okay. So I looked it up. Let's go. No. Damn it. Okay, we're back at the power plant.
System.
That's the word.
We can handle this. Can't get past that armor. Got 'em all. Down they go.
So we're at the power plant. I looked it up and I figured out how to do this. Okay. Just browsing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Nice hit.
Okay, got that. Nice. And it looks pretty when I shoot people. That's nice. Okay. Anything probably this terminal. Running safety features. Okay, so it's not gonna
3
be
switches.
easy,
That'll be
unlike
easy
your
enough.
mom. So let's get to this. Uh, it's just a lot of reading, and I don't want to have to do a lot of reading. I worry about opening certain stuff because I'm like, oh, well, that's going to be on my Mac box. I hate using up all my resources. But this one needs 0. Is that a readable thing? No. Okay. I thought I saw a dead body, but it was just wishful thinking. And I was like, well, if there's a dead body, I could loot.
We got this! Don't mess with us! Nice one!
Bard. Don't tell me I, like, locked myself into the... Oh, look, a dead body.
Got it? Inside voices.
How do I get out? Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't go further that way. I can't go further this way. So how do I get out from where I am? Oh, no. Guys, I fucked up. I'm crouching, but I can't crouch under this. I don't. My giant skull is getting in the way, guys. My giant skull. And my giant thick ass can't get through here. And my jumps aren't high enough. You know, my skull and my thick, thick thighs. My thick, thick, thick thighs. I thought thick thighs were supposed to save lives, and yet here I am. No. This is where I'm saved at. No, guys. Guys. I'm sorry. Save me. Save me, guys. Okay, load.
Easy.
Okay, so I'm back where I got stuck.
Bouncing off! We did it! Down they go!
I'm not gonna jump down this time. Why can I duck on this side, but I can't duck on that side? That makes no fucking sense. That's some bullshit. That literally is some fucking bullshit.
Just 2 more. What'll happen? Here they come! Can't get past that armor!
Lethality now reduced.
Okay. Sorry I interrupted you, poor body. Okay. I like that they have robots that don't look like humans. Because every time I see robots that are designed to look like humans, it's kind of like, is this a sex thing? Hmm? It's like when you see the fucking synths in Fallout, and it's like, well, someone made them very human. And I feel like this is a sex thing. And in Fallout 4, there is a synth that says that she was made as a companion. So, confirmed. Sex robots. Oh man, my hacking skill's too low. You can also riz her up. You can be like, oh wow, I've never seen someone so beautiful. And like, she'll be all blushy about it. I'm not reading it. Just wanted to access it. If you want, you can pause and read it. Probably could have left it up for a couple more seconds so it'd be easier for you to pause. I'm sorry.
Go away, Phantom!
Okay. I do what I'm asked. And I thought I left some items up here undetected. Unstolen. Anyway, we're gonna talk to this person. Anything to steal over here? No. Okay.
You're not
Why did,
real.
when you
You're
say
not
Phantom,
real.
I just thought Phantom of the Menace? I'm the menace of the Phantom. Alright, I guess I'm using my last 4 on this. Hopefully it'll be good.
Impressive.
Workbench.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
I was so tempted to go through just to spite her.
Clinic performing.
Incoming! Armor's too strong! Hit it with something else!
Just for that, I'm hitting him only with the one thing. And okay, I'll heal a little. I'll heal a little.
I'll fix you right up!
Okay.
Try something else! Nice one!
What? System. Sweeping the area.
Can't get past that armor! Not get through!
investigation.
Woo! We made it!
We did it. Okay. We probably could have just talked to that one guy. But I was like, he doesn't want to talk to me. It's okay. I think that gave me a little bit of an ouchie. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been a stupid idea. Yeah, okay, we were here. That's where we got stuck. Got it. Okay, and that means this is the room where he's at, right? I can't jump that. That was sad.
Go away, Phantom!
Oh no. That was a tiny jump. That's not fair. I'd probably put the knife away.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Nobody's Real by Powerman 5000 is a great song. Sorry, I was reading the options and I like this the sneak one, but I don't have enough.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Well, I
See?
mean, how else
See,
would you
Higgins?
eat?
This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins.
Understandable.
The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a
The
reminder.
D in my name stands for Dick. I almost said that there's no D in my name, but yes, there actually is. It's my middle name. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Nice.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I
Thank you.
discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's
Just a
behavior
little.
control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
What? What a quinky
The tail.
dink.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
That was my question, but let me see if I can see anything else.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
See, it's not even that I'm offended by the idea that you guys are making jokes about the idea of having auditory hallucinations. It's the fact that these jokes are so old, they're not even that funny anymore. Like, you're making jokes that I would have made in middle school. Do you know how fucking long ago that is? That's not, at this point, you're not even being edgy. You're being so far away from edgy that you might as well be bland. Because these jokes are, like, so old. They're so old, they make your face look like a baby's face. You might as well be baby face next to these jokes and how old they fucking are.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats
You
are
could
good
have
eating, friend.
worded
Chock full of great food.
how you said filling your insides. That sounded sexual.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Too bad you didn't miss out on the killings. I'm sure you would have been a very beautiful corpse for me to loot. So these aren't any doors around here, right? Hey, by the way, where have you been shitting? Where'd you get water boiling? And have you been maintaining the power plant this whole time? What's going on? So many questions. So little answers. I thought you gave me the key. To you about this?
Where are we headed? He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
What's your with your headband?
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, here it is. Okay. I should probably go check on that one guy. I forgot that I can't jump that way. My bad. Sorry, guys. Where the fuck is the way down? Besides jumping like an idiot? Probably down these stairs. Okay, now here's the ladder.
What's eating you?
Oh. I thought I could... What? Okay, I guess because I had already killed them all. Can I not tell him to leave?
What's eating?
Okay, now we can get into the security office. Apparently I can't help Higgins, the guy down there, because it just doesn't do... There's nothing to do. I try talking to him, there's no options to be like, okay, everything's gone, you can leave now. So, I think that's stupid. I guess I have to go talk to them out here. Oh, no, she's over here.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all
Beautiful
you're doing.
language.
Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
To watch the world burn.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Chaos!
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
What if I knock down one of the walls?
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I forgot all about that. That's that's pretty fucking that's 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 fucked up.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Maybe your best just isn't good enough.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Corpses.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to
I
think of
like
it,
that
that's a
he's
stroke
just
of
like,
brilliance.
that's amazing. That's
What a
fucking write that
remarkably efficient
down.
solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I am as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What, you have like a dump truck back there? You got cake? You have a bakery? You got a nice ass?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So
Yep.
This is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Here's a beautiful picture of you naked.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Yep.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater.
It's really not.
Considerable burden to carry.
How much fucking stuff you got, bitch?
Adelaide's okay.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, I thought you were the one I was looking for. I heard you the first time.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Any luck finding one of those manuals? No kidding! Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit. Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town.
He's not.
Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Okay. I don't think anyone saw that or knows that I stole something on
Keep your
accident.
wits about you, friend.
So I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna end the episode here, and I will see you in the next episode, which I will probably record at a different time because it's getting warm and it's not even like it's barely 7 a.m. Some bullshit. But I'll see you next time.